All right, so now we're going to talk about problem solving. Problem solving is a very important aspect of ag education and what we teach students in our ag classrooms, and is really something that has been identified as developing critical thinking skills, which is something that we believe to be very important for a student's learning and progression in life. So this lesson is all about learning how to problem solve. Alright, so quick little scenario. You're driving down the highway on a road trip. You've recently had the oil change, a new fuel filter, and a new set of tires to prepare for this trip. You're in a 1996 Ford F-150. While driving at 70 miles per hour, your engine dies and you pull over to the grassy ditch. It's 7:30 p.m. Can you troubleshoot, solve the problem, and get on the road? What do you do? So just think about that for a couple minutes here. So a lot of different reasons that your engine could have died. Maybe you ran out of gas. Um, that's probably the most obvious thing. But the question is can you start going through the steps here and determine what may be the cause of it, and determine um, why your engine died? Maybe it's because it's a 1996 Ford F-150 and it's so old it's just done. Who knows? But can you solve the problem, get back on the road? Maybe you just call somebody to come pick you up. Maybe you call somebody to come fix it for you. Um, maybe you can get under the hood and fix it and get going. But what are those steps that you might take to solve your problem and get back heading down the road? All right, so problem solving then. It's recognizing and defining the problem. So, all right, what is the problem exactly, or what is the problem that's going on, and then clarifying the problem. So, what exactly is happening with that problem? All right, and then identifying possible solutions. So, how might we solve our problem? And then picking what you think is the best possible solution and testing that solution or plan, and then evaluating the results. All right, so recognize the problem, clarify the problem, identify some solutions, test solutions, and evaluate the results. Did that solution work? Are we heading back down the road or not? So John Dewey called it reflective thinking. So if you think back to our experiential learning model, we had reflection and whatnot in it. So reflective thinking then is really a problem-solving aspect, and so it kind of ties back into problem or experiential learning when we do problem solving. And so think about reflecting on the problem and identifying possible solutions and then testing those out. And if you go back and compare that to the experiential learning model, you'll see it's that kind of that same cyclical motion of steps. All right, so problem solving. Teachers and other professionals face problems on a daily basis. It doesn't matter um, what day it is, something's going to come up as a problem, whether it's lack of student participation, need for expanded facilities, or need for more connectivity with the community. There's always a problem that arises for teachers and other professionals every day. Students, as a result, need to become effective thinkers and problem solvers. And so we need to teach our students to think and problem solve, because it doesn't matter what they're going to do next after they leave our classroom, if they graduate from high school, if they graduate from college. Um, they're going to encounter problems on a daily basis, and they need to be able to effectively solve those problems. All right, so why did the water in our new home stop running? It's a brand new home, just moved in last month. So what are some possible solutions? So maybe there's a water line break somewhere. We have to go back and find it, get it fixed. Maybe we forgot to pay our water bill, or maybe since it's a brand new home, we just moved in. Maybe we still had water turned on from previous uh, people, and we never switched over to our names, and so it got shut off on us. Um, So sometimes just a quick call to the water company, you can get that fixed. Digging a well, I don't know, something. But some different possible solutions that you can come up with on getting your water going again there. All right, so now think about this. I can't find my iPhone. Where is it? What are some possible solutions? You could retrace your steps, go back to the last time you saw your phone, or you can, if you got an iPhone, you can probably use the Find My iPhone thing, and find it pretty quickly that way. All right, so some other scenarios. My employees traveling to Dallas on sales routes have just been presented with a large offer for a contract. Can they close the deal without you? So think about that scenario, what some possible solutions are for what you do. Maybe you just trust them, let them close it. Hopefully you've taught them how to do that. You don't have to worry about it, or you can come up with other ways, like maybe dialing in and being on a conference call with them and help them close it that way, or send them some materials to help them close it, those sorts of things. So possible is to train them. Who do you recruit to start with? To have prepared teams. Think about those scenarios as well. At the end of the year, awards program is approaching. You've been told to cut all currents 15%. Can you still have the rewards program? So what are some solutions for that? Give you a second to think of a few. First thing I can think of is, yeah, maybe you had to cut money out of your budget, but you can always raise money, fundraise for programs like this, have sponsors, those sorts of things, and get your awards program still going. All right, so there's some good information in the Handbook on Ag Education in Public Schools. This says 6th edition. I think I have the 8th edition listed on the syllabi, but they're basically the same. So jumping in and look at that, it's got some good stuff in it. But problem solving, the main thing to know here is what are those steps to problem solving, and then if you know that, you should be fine to answer any exam question.